This should be fun. I do like quite a bit what Nigma has. I think they have one of the stronger level 1s that I've seen, so I actually want to see them like go fight, go hunt.
Take a lot of damage and will probably be run down here unless he could somehow juke his way out. If he shows his way out of the trees, he's definitely dead. He gets one last disruption off, so that might actually do some more. Zibe's really juking this one nicely. The Fisher, oh, he missed
my God.
He juked upwards. Now he's going to turn around and kill Mind Control. Oh, no way, Zibe. A big juke and a turnaround first blood kill for Charlie. Pull off as a result. He's going to threaten another pull, which Kuro will interrupt.
Oh, the Jib is getting hit pretty hard, but he's got backup, and now Kuro be fine. Charlie doesn't want to actually chase him down because he might just TP out if he does go for any play over there, and then he wastes a lot of time.
Watch that again. Zibe. Oh, you could see he was got a Fisher. He had him. And then Zibe does manage to go up.
Mind Control does get some space, but Charlie's already got a broadsword, too. This is...
Whoa. Miracle. Jeez. That was wildly aggressive there for a moment. And GH...
And GH is going to pay for it.
Yeah, he certainly is. I mean, Miracle had an out, so he could pop his ultimate. Check for a second one inside of their jungle. They're going to place that one. That's going to be spotted and potentially really punished by Weehaw. He attempts to go for the kill, but Zibe, he's level 6 here. Weehaw, he's got to be careful in his aggression. He's going in deep. He's going to get purged up. The ultimate, it's going to come out soon from Era, but they do have to relocate. He's got backup, and that's going to come in from Miracle. Both the supports are going to die pretty fast on the side of High Coast, but Kuro's already dead. Supreme, he is strong. Can they actually help him out here? The silence is going to go down as the relocate back happens, so they weren't able to focus down Charlie the way they wanted to.
I love that it lets you set up and save the fast TP for your teammates. That's the biggest thing for me. Yeah. It always lets the 3-second TP on the front line as Miracle diving in.
Zibe, he's definitely going to be dying here, but GH is going to get low, ulted up by Era. They need a little bit more, but he's so fast because of the Shukuchi, as now they're looking to be able to force Charlie. Actually, he's already used his ultimate, so never mind. He's just going to die. Exorcism will clean up on Kuro. Does Supreme feel good enough to run into these three? Doesn't look like. For once, they're going to go into their safe lane and try and force a team fight with this smoke, and they're going to manage to catch the Void Spirit with the Yule Scepter into the silence, and now looks like Weaver's been put in the hole as well, and he's not going to be given an escape. GH, too late for that one, and even the relocate out is not successful thanks to the disruption from Zibe. Really hard. They're going to have the Yule Scepter for the Venomancer, but it's concerning, right? Because the Battle Fury Ursa, from my experience, man, this hero turns into a serious late game beast.
And he's already got the items to kind of counteract versus Weaver. Like, he has Basher already at this point. Miracle.
Oh, if he got a bash there, they might have been able to get the kill. Supreme pushed on the wrong side of the Fisher here. Is in an awkward space. He's still got the Yule Scepter and Spirit Siphons. He's going to pop it now to be able to dodge the Stimulate. Charlie takes that damage instead. He still has the Aegis, and the Disruption is out there to be able to buy Supreme a little bit more time. Again, a charge comes through. Supreme, is he going to be able to get away? Hiding inside the trees. Spirit Siphon goes out immediately. Miracle pops that ultimate in order to break the Spirit Siphon. Still hoping to be able to chase out Supreme, but now an ultimate from Era. A silence of Fisher, but this time he's on the right side of it as he holds his ground. The Spirits come back. He heals up. Weeha's going to go down. Another Yule Scepter, buying him a little bit more time. A silence goes out because the team help him. Kuro comes in with a big echo. That's going to take out Zibe, but Charlie back into it. Almost taking the Venomancer down. Oh no, he didn't get the kill before he died. He'll come back for a second life, but Era's low on health, and with a 1 versus 4, he's going to get kited around heavily. Charlie doesn't stand a chance on his second life.
Well, just like the fact that you see people go back for SNY as like a 4th item just feels so weird, but you know, it works so well with a lot of these cores. This Era, they'll just swoop right in and assassinate him on the high ground. High Coast, like you mentioned, they want to just farm these BKBs. They're sacrificing a lot of ground.
Yeah, Era was positioned to break a smoke.
And now Basher's finished up after that SNY very quickly.
GH, they're going to go and try and get a fast kill onto him. The Weaver's here joining up, but Era's going to be able to pick up that Invis rune. Might need a little bit more damage to finish off GH. He's burning, but meanwhile, Supreme has been left behind. The Yule Scepter's right before the Fisher, but he's surrounded here. He's going to pop his BKB, Spirit Siphon on out. He's healing a lot. GH is still alive, but Era's still trying to track him down. Can he actually get him? Kuro jumps in and bails out GH with a big Enchant Totem hit to stall up Era.
Just the BKB black hole for them to just get on someone and kill them, but a lot of different ways for Nigma to play around that one with relocates and soon having the Abyssal Blade on the Weaver. So it's Doesn't look like it's going to be easy for High Coast.
Every Ursa lineup needs its Roshan. And Nigma, they're currently trying to take that Roshan away. As Mind Control just kind of jumps in, drops the ultimate immediately. In these last few seconds of Roche, they're looking to be able to take in, keep them out of the pit. High Coast going in. They do manage to get the Aegis, but this could be a potentially bad team fight. It's BKB, Black Hole going out, only catching one bow. Oh, Miracle got bumped into it by Era. He pops his ultimate, but he was already low. He's going to have to fight through on a second life. Charlie, his BKB is wearing out soon as the jump in from Weehaw, relocate out over to the side. They actually go away. They're going back in because they know Charlie doesn't have his BKB anymore. The Exorcism, though, the stun up, it's doing so much damage. Miracle had the cheese, though. He pops that immediately. He's going to get bumped back by, they relocate back over to the other side of the pit, and they're going to be back in the fight soon, but they may not even need him. Zibby is going to go for a last-second disruption and TP out, but that is denied by Weehaw. Gets the Yule Scepter on him. Turn back over to Supreme, but obviously his Exorcism is gone. Bring people down 100-0, right? They're very committed.
Exactly.
The big black hole. But if Nigma stretch out the team fight, the longer it goes, the more likely they are to win it. Abyssal Blade going out. Oh, but the Weaver is overwhelmed as the Enraged. Charlie just shakes off that disable. They might be... I thought maybe they were just going to go for a fast push into bottom lane, but maybe they're waiting for Charlie to actually show himself, and show himself he does. They start off, lead up, immediately get the disable on him, throw every single disable they have in the book right at Charlie to make sure no chance of BKB, no chance of the Enrage.
And that's 70 seconds. That was a good read by them. They had the catapult wave pushing in. They knew that all of High Coast was set up top. They just waited for that perfect swing. And now look at the damage. Era just gets completely eviscerated by Miracle's DD. And now to the high ground. I think I've only seen 2 Wind Wakers. I got to see one yesterday, only for a couple of seconds.
He's been silenced. Abyssal Blade back to be able to stop the Ursa. Now the follow-up disables. Now he's going to pop his ultimate, but he's already been charged. Now the Black Hole. Weehaw's got it as well. He jumps right in, headlong into the darkness. And now GH, he's going to be pulled back in by a relocate. Nigma, a fatal error there perhaps, as they're going to lose 3.
That was maybe a little bit of an awkward time lapse, putting
wait,
right into it.
I can't believe
Did he actually just get out?
GH just got out. Kuro, he's got his blink up.
No way.
No way.
They've got a ward too, actually in good position, watching Weehaw and Kuroki.
All eyes on Chessie here, seeing if they can get the right kind of initiation. They've already lead off perfectly, but pick off onto Kuro. That team fighter's down now. A silence to be able to follow up onto the Weaver. He's immediately being stunned up here. I think that was the Wind Waker used on him. Miracle's going to be backing away, but now that means they're open to be able to lay out the Black Hole. Here comes GH. He goes in for a potential relocate heal save here, but the Black Hole's just going to catch the 2 of them. Buyback on the Earthshaker, but there's no buyback on our Weaver or our IO. High Coast. They can take this and build for more now as they're unable to get Weehaw.
Nigma didn't, they were just under complete vision. Look, they're pinging it out right now too. Like Weehaw's like pinging that ward, but he actually walks right back into it.
Yeah, he throws out the Void Remnant. That doesn't stop Era for long thanks to the bulldoze. He shrugs off that disable. The ward is still there.
Wait, Weehaw was pinging that ward though. Like he's like, I know there's a ward here, and he walked up and just gave his life for it. That ward just literally won them that whole entire situation.
Oh, Mind Control, the Echo Slam! A Wombo combo from Nigma with 2 heroes. They are hoping this is enough to get High Coast out of the damn pit. With a buyback coming in from Weehaw, High Coast, they're going to be limping away here. Supreme is going to be forced to use his BKB. He's going to go for a TP out. High Coast have to reset. They're going to run back in, but the Weaver's going to be up in time. They also have a relocate coming in from the IO. They're immediately going to try and rush this. Was this the play? Can they get this in time? The Roshan's falling fast. Oh, Shiva's going to go in, but they can't actually stop it. Everything's going to be picked up on the ground. Supreme with no BKB. He's got to play it careful here. Nigma start backing themselves away. A charge in from Era. It's Charlie who runs on in and tanks the Void Remnant, but he will manage to catch up with Weehaw here. Thanks to the Abyssal Blade. The follow-up bump in there from Era is going to be able to get him killed, and GH just used his tether as well, so he can't tether himself to Miracle. Yeah, as you say, with the Venomancer dead, and then he's got spider legs on top of it, his mobility, there's such a massive difference for him. They're going to try and burst down Supreme, but he's got a fresh BKB in the Black Hole. He managed to catch the Weaver while the Io's being addressed. IO, GH managed to get off the cheese, and the Weaver's not dead yet. He managed to get off the time lapse. Chiguchi himself away as GH does the same with the tether. Now the ultimate comes out for the Venomancer as they're focusing down this death drop. The Spirit Siphon's keeping alive with the Gold Scepter as well. He's healing up so damn much. Weehaw, double in, refresher, back and forth with the Astral Step. Going up to the Ursa. Ursa almost dead. He pops in range, tries to go for DP out, denied by the old Scepter. You're not going anywhere, Big Bad Bear. As he turns around, goes for the guy who does manage to get him killed before he finally falls. Era,
They're chasing.
TP away. Do they have a disable? They do. They've got the Void Remnant. They snap him out of his place.
Yeah, something like that. He's gonna need it. He doesn't have the mana. You want to ideally get at least like one of the midnight pulses off too. If he midnight pulses, he doesn't have mana for double once he gets that refresher.
Supreme, they're gonna lead off on him. Just poking, seeing if Supreme or anybody from High Coast can be pulled out of position. Miracle, he's gonna be spotted here. He does have a double damage. He's a missile plated, but they do have the Ghost Scepter black hole. It's gonna be able to catch him. GH, can they save him? They're not gonna go for it on the first life, and he uses Tether, but it doesn't actually bail out Weehaw. Meanwhile, the second life of Miracle is gonna come into play, but the old Scepter stops the Shukuchi. Can they get the silence afterwards? They get a bash and a silence and an abyssal play. The Weaver's dead.
There's double catapults here. They've got the Eidolons and the Necro Book, the melee racks.
Siege wagons, they're hard to deal with. They're gonna throw out the Void Rim and then try and stop it, but the melee barracks dies.
And the refresher shard is on Weehaw still, last time.
Jumping in, immediately get the jump on Weehaw. Weehaw is dead. A missile blade into the mouth. They just cannot handle this fast damage. Is now Miracle. He's going to stand strong for a moment against Supreme, but realizing for his better judgment, he's got to get out of here.
It's like the little Malefice stuns and everything are pretty obnoxious, so.
Era. That hit does a lot of damage as he's going to re-get his ultimate off thanks to the Bulldoze, making that disable not last very long. Should be able to keep the chains done pretty easily. Now, with Charlie here, Miracle's got to be a little bit careful. He was hoping to be able to kill that Spirit Breaker. He does pop his ultimate, turn around, pops him real quickly, but now he's been silent.
Charlie's being slowed up.
Yeah, he's dealing with this Venomancer. You said this is a hard game for Charlie to be able to play. The Venomancer's allowed to be in his face constantly. They do manage to get the scythe onto Miracle, but he quickly shrugs it off and is able to get his Shukuchi away. This Scotty is slowing things down incredibly. The Wind Waker away goes Mind Control. As Miracle looks to be able to chase him down again. BKB activated, TP out. Chessie, no! The Abyssal Blade from Miracle catches him on the last half second here. Now Supreme, he's going to be run down as well. He's got the gem too, so he should be able to pick that one up, even if it takes a little bit to kill.
And they're just committing for the tier 4s now, forcing the buybacks.
One buyback out. They're going to wait for the Spirit Breaker to catch people before the Nigma buys back and see if they can get it, but GH, he barely lived. One more swipe, but he gets the cheese off first. Supreme, he charges forward with the Shivas, was hoping he'd be able to catch somebody. The true second life with a pseudo second life of it. But
they're under vision here.
They see an opportunity to be able to pick off GH. They might just have got him. Scythe of Ice goes out. The Aeon is immediately the Abyssal Blade, but it takes off the Disable thanks to the status resistance. And Charlie, he just got bashed up. Now he's going to be Echo Slam, but he managed to get the Enrage off. He's going to start focusing on a Miracle. While on the side, they're going to be able to catch Weehaw here with the first Black Hole. He's already dead. Weehaw's going to go for the buyback. This is a must-win engagement. Nigma, they can close out this game now as Era turns around, goes for the charge, but he's caught. The Fisher pulls him down into the grave as Supreme running away with the Exorcism. They got to be careful of Chessie, though. He doesn't have the mana for a second Black Hole, but maybe he does now. Lose it. Black Hole a second too late. Doesn't manage to catch Miracle. And now Chessie, he's going to be ripped apart by Miracle. All that damage going out, but they might be able to kill GH. They do. 2 minutes on the clock for one, but GH, he's able to buy back immediately, come to this fight. Oh, no, it's just too much. They know Supreme cannot hold this any longer. Not with Charlie dead, not with the last Black Hole used. That is it for High Coast. This is game 2, where Nigma are just one game away from being the closest possible thing you can be to guaranteed going to the major. I'm like, what are they talking about, this exploding poison trees thing? And I'm like, that's a weird meme to come up with. And now the wildest thing is that Kyle literally believed that Shadow Poison blew up trees. What? Back into the game.
At least you get to tune into this, Cap.
5-man, run at you. Zibe, he's going to be the victim of a clash on the dire side thing. Miracle's going to be able to claim the first blood.
He TP's bottom, so this bottom tower, like, this is just dead now from High Coast. Charlie, he has to just book it. I don't want to see him stick around here.
Why is Charlie here?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, broke the tree. They're going to mass TP in. Maybe they can actually fight this, even if they don't have the Pango. The jump in, they're going to pop out, immediately try and burst down Supreme, and they do manage to get him with the Wukong's command, creating some serious havoc. Charlie is blocked out. Kuro positioned himself. Unfortunately, there was a hole that Charlie was able to get himself through. A kick, GH, long range, get it hit off.
Oh my God.
It makes it all the way. Rolls him down. What a long range kick from GH. Zibe Is he going to die as well? They do have the stun follow-up here from the Monkey King. Zibe gets off his ultimate. Oh, caught inside the brambles. Miracle is able to jump himself away. Another roll-in is able to finish him off. They're running out of damage here as sadly the ultimate is down now from Era, and he's out of mana. He doesn't have a Shadow Realm. All he's got is Cursed Crown. That won't protect him any soon. High Coast. I mean, fucked, man.
And now mind control too. Like he probably will die here. They're gonna focus everything on him, but
yeah,
that's a kill. It's just I mean, if they even get him, are they gonna be able to finish him?
He does kick out. But now Supreme. Fairy Fire, the Void Remnant catches him, pulls him back.
Shows his face up top. They put a ward down, and he TP'd up here.
They got to protect Charlie's game somehow, because he is being hunted by Nigma. He is public enemy #1, it seems like. Because he's going to break the smoke as he runs into them. Gets off the blood right, but he's certainly dead as we're going to flush out back into mid lane where we're going to watch the Dragon Knight actually get Rolling Thunder and killed there. Both teams put a lot of emphasis on aggressive wards. Now, this mid-aggressive ward should have spotted the smoke. Charlie will back up at the perfect time. Maybe, or maybe he doesn't back up far enough away. The Orchid plus double damage. That'll make short work of him.
Yeah, I feel like they did see that smoke though, right? With the wards that they had, but maybe he just was... He looked like he played defensive, but not defensive enough. And now, Nigma, they're setting up again. They see 2 or 3 heroes top, and they have the Orchid.
Terrorize immediately as a response to disruption, but try and buy a little bit of time here. The TP in from Supreme is going to be guarded by the Glyph. The Viper is here, but Nigma, they are sandwiching, and they managed to get a beautiful silence out from GH. 3-man silence with the ultimate on all of them. Jesse, he's going to have to bail this out with a Rolling Thunder for the Dream as he rolls on through everybody. Supreme is hoping to be able to get the kill on a GH before he dies. GH rolling off the map. He does not live. Jesse, he's going to TP in. They got to make sure they bring... Oh, God.
Jesse, don't walk up.
Seriously,
Please
man.
Careful, Jesse.
Zibe wasn't willing to deward that. Zibe was willing to try and throw another sentry down. And Jesse tried to follow up that initiation with a Blink Rolling Thunder. Does hit some of the heroes, but nobody from High Coast is really nearby as they've lost Zibe. Supreme going to be covered by the blood right here, but GH is rolling in. Kuro's scouting him out. They might just be able to find more. It's going to be Jesse. He rolled back into that vision as Charlie runs away. Now the initiation, the Dragon Tail terrorizes beautiful, but there's still a 2-man follow-up, but they're getting ripped apart by this Dark Will. Just did so much damage. Damn. Miracle working his way around. He wants to be able to get into the triangle again with this Invis rune. He will be spotted immediately. Disruption's going to go down. Supreme is going to be caught by Weehaw, though. They're trying to get away, but at the same time, Weehaw's already been rolled through. Supreme will die, but Weehaw, he's got no way out of this one, and he knows it too.
Zippe is going to scan. He's going to put a ward down. It's going to get broken, though. Weehaw does instantly break that, so unfortunate for High Coast.
Terrorize outside of vision, but the rage goes off first. Weehaw read that one well. Rage is now out, though, and Jesse could potentially chase him down here. The Rolling Thunder is going to hit him, and Miracle. He's still at the Infest. They're going to try and go for the silence off of this one, but the rest of his team isn't really following through. Now they're going to go for this Rupture. Charlie, he's going to be for the kill with a BKB, but there it is. He does manage to get the Infest. Kuro bails him out, and that's going to be a Rupture wasted. High Coast, this fight was never going to be theirs, as they're going to try and cover their tracks with the Blood Right. Era looking to be able to get away. The old Scepter on himself into the Shadow Realm, but a jump forward here from Kuro, looking to be able to catch some more heroes as the Astral Step will finish off Era. They will find the extra +1. That's going to be Zibe.
Down to at least get like information of the fight. Zippe, it gets broken though. It's literally the best possible thing for Nigma to have happen is Weehaw walking into them there, and then they just overplayed their hand. They had to walk out. Their BKBs got used. As soon as Rolling Thunder and BKBs are down, Nigma just starts chasing right back in and always looking for those bailouts. You know, these infests. Weehaw is very tanky, so if he gets gone on, he's gonna get those opportunities. That was High Coast's big fight. They have to win that one.
Like, I think they just needed to go with some gusto, you know? I don't like the fact they're hesitating, as now they're going to find themselves the one initiated on. The Rolling Thunder's not going to get off in time. He got silenced by GH. Now he can potentially die without getting it off at all, as Charlie will manage to get that one kill. In fact, they're getting a bit by bit. Terrorized, maybe. They actually can be able to run down. Yes, they can. The Rolling Thunder does come into play now. Knocks Kuro off his perch on the tree. Weehaw, oh no, Nigma. They thought this was a point to be able to push their advantage, but it turns into utter disaster as Charlie. If they go all the way around, there's a chance that Kuro's in the position to be able to break this. But maybe to catch Weehaw first, to terrorize it, pump and fakes. doesn't actually go down. Instead, they use the Purge first. They jump in. Miracle, a big hit with GH coming in from behind. The back line immediately melts from High Coast as Charlie. He's got to do this pretty much all on his own with the BKB activated, but nobody from Nigma is really that low. They're going to turn around, manage to get Weehaw a little bit low here, but he's able to just invest and heal back up almost immediately. Chessie will manage to bring out Kuro, but he's got to help, as now they do manage to have Zibe come in with a disruption, but the Orchid is a little bit too much with no BKB. The amplified damage is going to be able to burst down this Bloodseeker.
As Chessie very boldly walks into the enemy jungle. Oh my goodness.
Manager to blink himself right away, but Supreme is currently being hunted by GH, who's going to be silent. Gets the kick out, misses the roll. There's the initiation from Kuro. It's going to be a little off the mark, though, so Rolling Thunder is going to look to be able to chase him down. He does have the Lifestealer inside, but they manage to get the stun onto Supreme before his BKB goes off. Now he's just going to be run down by the Astral Step. Charlie is not going to be here much longer, and neither is the rest of High Coast, it looks like. His Era is probably going to be taken out. Yule Scepter is going to set him up. Or, yeah, Chessie's the only one to make it out alive.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They do get out onto the map, but not for long, as Nigma, they're not afraid of taking a team fight 4 versus 5. They don't necessarily need Miracle, as they're going to be able to run down Kuro. Looking to be able to chase down Charlie. His BKB is going to run out soon. GH, he doesn't quite get him as the BKB fails, but the Lifestealer catches up to him. Charlie being chased. They got to somehow get something between Charlie and this Lifestealer, but nobody can get away. It's Chessie. He's going to be batted around like a cat with a ball.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
An attempt, but Rage already going down. Miracle is in pretty deep here, but the Rolling Thunder isn't anywhere close. He's going to pop his BKB. They're going to take out the supports pretty easily, even pulling the Viper outside of his fountain here potentially. Chessie did do a lot of work with that Rolling Thunder. They're going to try and dissimulate back as Mind Control sits on the front lines with the BKB, knowing that his tank is enough to be able to stand up to all this damage. His poor old Era tries to get into the back line with his Dark Will. It doesn't last for long, and Chessie, he'll be claimed up last. Charlie sitting there in the fountain waiting for the Wukongs to wear out so he can try and chase down some of these heroes, and they do get Kuro thanks to the vision there. Tier 4s are out though. They just do not have anything to stop Weehaw with this Desolator Armlet tearing through the throne. He turns back and then just realizes, screw it, let's just hit the buildings, maybe hit Charlie. I'll make up my mind eventually here as High Coast. They will lose the series here to Nigma. They put up a good fight for